Yeah, I'm Willem de Veirman. I'm going to be a junior at Rose-Hulman next year. I'm from Newport Beach, California. I'm a math and computer science double major with minors in German and entrepreneur studies. And I'm also thinking about minoring in data science as well. And I'm a
Nice.
member, yeah, and then I was just going to say I'm a member of the Rose-Hulman cross country and indoor and outdoor track and field teams.
All right. What are you doing for your internship this summer? I think it was a research opportunity, you said?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm this summer I guess I'm an undergraduate summer researcher and I'm doing this at it's called the Colorado Institute in Biostatistics and Data Science. So I'm located in Denver, Colorado, and I uh, go between I'm at the University of Colorado Denver, which is in the city of Denver itself, and then some days I go to the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus, which is maybe about 10 miles away from the city.
Nice. I love it out there in Colorado. It's beautiful for sure.
Yeah.
What does your day-to-day look like with your research opportunity?
So my day to day, it's the first week it was a lot of just I guess recap because there's a lot of different I guess other members coming from different experiences and other different backgrounds. So the first week there was a lot of I guess a lot of recap about some probability distributions, some statistics recap, and then now we're about in the middle of the program, so we're also doing some applied projects. So we got to kind of vote on there was five projects and we got to kind of vote on which one was I guess was more relevant to your experience. So I'm currently working on a I guess the name of my project is called multi-omnits spectral clustering in the combat observational study. So I'm basically working with a my biostatistical mentor and four other I guess students here, and I guess my project is about traumatic injuries, and we're kind of interested in this because it's the leading cause of death for any individual who's below 60 years of age. So that's the main why we're really interested in further researching this. And then the most fatal types of these injuries are, I guess, induced shots, and these start a deadly biological cycle unless they are treated, at an early stage. So I guess these shots injuries are the most commonly types of blunt force traumatic trauma, and then I guess and a common example of this would be I guess car crashes, which I guess can provide or deep puncture wounds, I guess. And then we are interested in I guess detecting the different subtypes of patients that correspond to these important clinical, I guess, kind of variants. And we're also looking at the primary survival and different clustering techniques involved here. So I'm working a lot with, I'm using data collected from the Department of Defense in order to determine if there's any, I guess, metabolic and pre-atomic information that we can kind of analyze and which can also be leveraged to, I guess, to improve survival rates from these shock-induced injuries. And then I guess at the end of the project, which is about 3 weeks away, we're hoping to be able to separate these different subjects from the fatal injuries, and we're also from those who survived from their metabolome and pretome, and then from the time that they were first induced at a hospital.
Wow, that sounds very impressive. Yeah, that's a lot of that went over my head, but you seem to be enjoying it, so that's what matters. What do you enjoy about the workplace culture and environment that you've had so far at your research opportunity in Colorado?
So in the mornings, we have more of a we have a 2 hour, I guess, lecture with faculty, and every week we have a different faculty who comes in and kind of informs us of what we're going to be, I guess, kind of focusing on that week. So I do enjoy that we do get to meet multiple different faculty members here. So that's one thing that I've really enjoyed. And another thing is about the program. There's about 15 maybe other interns here. So I mean, it's a small group, which is similar to the Rose-Hulman classroom. So it's you're able to ask questions and I guess kind of just participate and be yourself in the class, which is what I've kind of found appealing to me as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. How do you feel that the or how do you feel that Rose-Hulman has helped you become a better candidate when searching for internships or jobs? Now that are you a senior now?
I'm gonna be a junior.
Going to be a junior. Okay, so when you're looking at internships for next year and looking at job possibilities, how do you feel that Rose-Hulman has helped you become a better candidate in that aspect?
I mean, sure, Rose-Hulman. I mean, I've taken definitely some rigorous classes, and I think because of these rigorous classes, it shows that you're very interested in STEM specifically. So I think that's what I'm still currently thinking about pursuing graduate school after Rose-Hulman. So I mean, we have a good career services department who sends out numerous opportunities, and that's how I kind of first was introduced about this program. I had a similar thing that I was looking at last year. And then this year I applied to the one in Colorado, and I've just been able to work with the career services, and I think that's a combination with help of career services and also taking some very specific classes towards the biostatistics and statistics department offered by I guess the math and computer science department. I think that really seems that you're interested and wanna continue going post Rose.
Yeah, that makes sense. Last question here. How do you feel that your experience being a student athlete at Rose-Hulman has helped you thrive during your research opportunity this summer?
So I think here it's a lot about, I guess, communication is one of the big things because I mean I'm working with people from all over the world here. So I mean communication is a bit thing we need to I guess be we need to because people we have different students working on different things at a specific time, and we do a lot of coding in not right now we're using R for so we have a lot of people doing different things at different times in there. So I guess a bit then is communication since we don't want to have anything be I guess kind of have some errors when somebody's working on a different thing. So it's also I think another thing we're using is version control to be able to go back to our previous errors or to go back to previous versions we need. So I think communication is one of the big things that's helped me, and then also just about just you gotta keep on working because you're looking at more at some of the data that's not been looked at before or is not very widely available. So it's just that you have to be able to, I guess, be able to accept that you may have to do multiple attempts and just keep working to get to the best end result for whatever project you're working on here.
Yep, communication is very much the key, both on the field and in the classroom, that's for sure. Well, Willem, thank you so much for your time doing this. It's greatly appreciated. Best of luck the rest of the summer finishing off your research and into next year.
All right, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.